So we've all been there before. We've told ourselves that we're open to dating somebody new, but we're entertaining multiple options at once. Maybe option A that we're talking to is amazing, but then they start to pull back and we meet option B at a coffee shop. And then maybe option C hits us up from college or from work or from an event we went to. Then option B starts to pull back. Then we meet option D. It can just be very difficult to know who's worth investing into. Where do you put your time? Which one of these people is worth investing your time into? Well, we went out to the streets of Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas to ask men and women this question right here. How do you know somebody is worth investing time into in 2025? So if you are talking to somebody new, how do you know that the person that you're talking to is worth even investing your time into? Well, we asked men and women this exact question. So let's go ahead and dive into the responses. We're going to go ahead and start off with the man's opinion on this topic.
How does a guy know that a girl is a waste of time?
It's a lot of little things. It's like, if she's not checking on your, like, where you are, if she doesn't care about, like, if you're eating healthy, wearing sunscreen, I don't think she really cares about you. It could be one big thing. She's like, I love you, I care about you, but does she show it in those little actions? Not just saying things, man, because people can say things, but it's like showing it on a day-to-day. Wear your sunscreen, eat your vegetables, fucking, let's spend time together, like, let's do stuff. She don't care, and you just go out, go to the bar and stuff like that. She don't even like, oh, you're at the bar, like, what are you doing, blah, blah. She's probably doing something else. Yeah, and then you got some nonchalant girls, too. It's like, dude, if you're nonchalant, dude, like, I hate that shit, dude.
So I think that was an amazing response. So we'll dive into the woman's response to this question, but I want to go ahead and talk about the guy's response really quick before we dive into that. I think he hit it on the head, man. I asked him, as a guy, how do you know that a woman is a waste of time? And right off the bat, he said, well, it all depends on the little things. It's all the little things that somebody does. It's very easy when you're dating somebody or when you're seeing them to say, oh, I care about you. I like you so much, this, and that. But are you showing it in the little actions? People say things all the time that they don't mean, but are you actually showing the actions behind it that you really do care? And he used wearing sunscreen and eating healthy as a reference, but that's real. If you're somebody who burns out in the sun, maybe you plan a vacation somewhere. Maybe you're like, hey, let's go to Florida for the weekend before you got to start school back up or start work back up or this or that. Let's go out to the beach area. And let's say you know your partner burns. Like they can't tan. They just lobster fry. It's the little things. It's the, hey, I brought you sunscreen because I know you're going to need it. It's, hey, let's swing by CVS so I can quickly buy you some sunscreen. It sounds like something so weird and corny, but it is those little things in life that matter so much. It's those tiny little details, those tiny little, windows of showing how much you care about somebody, those little actions of affection. Those are extremely important. Do you care about how the other person's eating? If you meet somebody and they're very big about going to the gym, they're very, very big about working out, counting their macros, keeping up with their body, right? And you understand this, typically at the front end of a relationship, a lot of your dates are going to revolve around food. They're going to revolve around like, let's go try this food spot or that one or this sushi place or this ramen place or let's go here. They're going to revolve around food. And it can be very easy to accidentally let yourself go or even to accidentally allow your partner to let themselves go. If you know they're big about working out and working out's important to you, but then you take them to like a barbecue or burger joint, it's like, you're kind of aiding in them kind of losing that gym progress that they work so hard for. So the little things that you can do is, hey, maybe we don't have to go out. We don't have to go out to get food. Let's cook inside. Like, let's meal prep. I think that'll be even more fun. I'll meal prep on this side of the stove. You meal prep on that side of the stove, and we'll mix and match our meal prepped food. So I'll meal prep maybe rice and steak and chicken, and then maybe you'll meal prep some sort of like pasta or something, some sort of protein pasta. And then when we're done, we can just trade off, and I have my meals with your food and your meals with my food mixed in. That's a very, very cute thing to do. That's a very cute date idea. But those are little things that maybe if you're not thinking about the other person's well-being, you're thinking about yours. You're thinking about how you feel loved, how you feel cared about, but you're not thinking about, them. then it can be very easy to accidentally not show or maybe even purposely not show those little acts of kindness or affection. And that's what he's saying. It's like, hey, it's the little things. Like, does she care about how I'm eating? Does she care about if I brought sunscreen? I mean, people can say all the time that they, love you and that they care about you, but are they showing it? Because love is a very selfless thing. When you truly love someone, it's not necessarily like how they make you feel. Yeah, it is, but it's not about you. It starts to become about them. You start caring about them almost more than you care about you. You'll do things that they want to do because you love them more, and you'll end up like going to food places they want to eat at or doing activities that they want to do because it makes them happy. And that's true love. And so what he's saying is like, it's not the selfish act of it, it's the selfless act. How much are you showing me in the tiny things that you care about me? And then a funny point he did make that I really, really align with is the nonchalant women. He talks about like, man, I can't stand the nonchalant girls. Those are a waste of time. I would agree. I think the whole nonchalant thing is like a big ego front. It's like, look at me, I'm a cool guy. I don't really care. I'm not bothered by this. You're kind of this or that to me. I'm kind of 1 foot in, I'm 1 foot out. I'm not 100% invested. That's what being nonchalant kind of shows me. Some people are kind of nonchalant by nature, but I do agree that if somebody's intentionally being nonchalant, it's just not attractive to me. It's very unattractive. It's like a big ego front. It's like, show people you care. Show people you care. Like, show them, like, I'm not saying be a fool and just put all your cards out to play and this and that. But when you care about somebody, like, you don't always have to be the cool guy. You don't always have to be the detached girl that has all these other options. Show them that they're special. Show them that you care. Like, hey, I'm usually not even like this with everybody I talk to, but with you, I am. I'm usually not so outgoing or bubbly, but with you, I am. Make people feel special and appreciated. People love that. So anytime I see like the nonchalant kind of girl or the nonchalant kind of guy, I'm like, hey, to each their own. You do you. But for me, like, I don't appreciate that. I like for somebody to voice and tell me that they care, and I'll do the same thing back. So I would agree with kind of everything he said. He said, it's your actions, not your words. So he said, it comes down to as simple of, ask me about the little things. Ask me if I want to go places with you. Care about how I meal prep, care about if I'm eating healthy, care about me bringing sunscreen. If I'm at the bar or if I'm out doing something and you have free time, I want you to ask me, hey, can I tag along with? Like, no, you're not intruding because I like you, It's like those little actions go so much further than people's words. So I would agree with him 100%. So how do you know as a guy that a girl's a waste of time? Well, if she tells you she cares, but she doesn't show it at all, if she doesn't want to tag along with you to do activities, like even the bro activities, some of the best women out there, man, some of the best women that deserve so much praise are the ones who tag along with their guys or their boyfriends or the guy that they're seeing, even when they're doing bro activities. Like, yeah, let's go to the football game together. Yeah, let's go down to the lake and you can come grill with us. Yeah, let's go tailgating and get like sloshed and get tipsy. Like those are such fun activities that I think everybody wants to come along, or everybody wants their girl to come along with. They don't always want to do like the prissy stuff. Like those are the women that are the best, man. So yeah, I'd agree with him up to that point. But let's go ahead and hear what this girl. I asked a lot of women this question, but I liked this one's angle at the topic. So yeah, let's hop right into it. Ready and go.
How does a woman know that it's worth investing into somebody?
As soon as you meet somebody, if you want to kind of be with them, you know where it's going to go. You can tell off a vibe. Like, I can tell automatically within 24 hours if I want to marry you. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you as a man, could you not vouch? Like, yeah, if I meet a girl and we don't vibe, you're not going to want to be with her.
It has to be reciprocated. If I'm putting in effort, I need the same exact effort, if not more back. Like, if I'm trying to plan something, I need something planned right back.
That was so good. So I asked these women, right? I asked them, how do you know, in 2025, how do you know a guy's a waste of time? How do you know a guy's not worth your time as a woman? How do you know? And I Love, love, love what she had to say. She said, if I want to be with you, you know off the get-go. She's like, I know within 24 hours if I want to be with a guy, like if I even see a future. And I agree. I agree, guys. I know within 24 hours if this person's going to pan out. Obviously, as time progresses, you see certain attributes kind of come to light and this and that. And maybe things can kind of start to like take you off of it. But I think in your gut, in your heart of hearts, I think you do know within first interaction if this person's a suitable partner. For me, I'll be honest with you, I look at a lot of things. I look at her body language. I look at how she speaks. Is she intelligent? Can she orate herself? I can kind of tell, her values or her belief system. I think pretty soon, like pretty soon off the get-go, I kind of tell if our values or our belief systems are going to align. Physical beauty, that's extremely important for me upon initial interaction. Like, does she reach that degree? Is she at that degree of physical attraction where I would be ready to cut off every other girl, every other option, and confidently say, no, I have a girlfriend, I'm good. Yeah, man, I think there's so many things that you can tell immediately off the rip if this person's suitable. And she did, she asked me as I was asking her. She said, I'm sure you as a guy, like you can tell. Can you not vouch that that you know off the get-go if a girl is good for you? And I would agree. Yeah, I know immediately. I mean, I was talking to somebody recently, and we'll see how things go. But I think she's pretty great, man. And yeah, I could tell literally within the first 10 minutes of seeing her, just the posture, how elegant this person moved, what they were dressed in, just so many different things that kind of highlighted to me. Like, I think I get a pretty good gist of what this person is and what they stand for and who they are, and I'm interested. And I made a move, and yeah, we're still talking. So yeah, I mean, I think within 24 hours you can tell, and you kind of know in your gut if this person's suitable. But things can and do fall off. But let's continue on. She did say, or the other girl that hopped in said reciprocation. She said reciprocation. It's very important that you reciprocate my actions. So if I'm planning out a date for you, if I'm planning out something nice, I want you to plan something back. If I do something nice for you, I want you to do something nice back. And again, I'm going to defer back to the girl that I told you I was talking to. She does a great job at that, guys. She does a great job at that. Yeah, I mean, she does an amazing job. If I pay for dinner, or if I pay for this or that or any activity that we do, she always reciprocates back in some way. And so, like, I'll give you an example. We went out to like this Turkish restaurant, and the next date that we went out to this like really cute like coffee shop after her Pilates class, and the coffee was so bad. We had like 4 cups of coffee. They kept messing it up. Like it was just not good. And she's trying to tell me the whole time, like, I promise it's such a good spot. It's such a good spot. Like the coffee's so great. They're so nice. But they just butchered the coffee. So we had like 4 big cups that we didn't know what to do with. So the next time we went out on a date, she's like, okay, I'm outside. And I walk out my apartment, and she's sitting there at like the place that we're meeting, because I live in a high rise. So as soon as you walk out, there's a big like plaza of things to do. And she's sitting there on the bench or the table with 2 coffees, one for me and one for her. And she has a little baggie of like little drinks. And it was just so cute. Like my heart was so warmed, because I was like, man, that is so adorable. She knew that the coffee place we went to was a letdown for me because I had to pay for so many coffees. So there she is, like with 2 little coffees for us. And things like that, man, I'm like, dude, my heart is so warm. And I think reciprocation's important, man. Like things like that. If I plan out a nice date, if I'm paying for this and paying for that and doing this and doing that, it can't just be take. At some point you have to give. And yeah, man, I think if you don't, you start to lose, like the person who's giving starts to lose interest, and things kind of fall off, and you can't blame them because you're just taking and taking. And so, yeah, I think reciprocation's important, super important. If you see your girls putting in effort as a guy, guys, you have to meet them halfway. You have to the next time if she plans out something nice, you have to plan the whole date T&T all the way through. And you really should be as a guy. You should be planning most of the events, but also deferring to her like, hey, what do you want to do also? Like, what else? Like, you know, you should be deferring to her in that way. And yeah, I think if you do that, you're going to keep the person around longer. They're going to feel appreciated and they're not going to burn out, because it can be very tiresome and it can burn you out when you're the person making all the plays in the game that you call a relationship. So yeah, guys, reciprocation is extremely important. And I think a lot of women kind of know that off the rip. It's like, hey, if I'm giving you energy, I need to get energy back. If I'm punctual over text and expressive and this and that, I need it back. Otherwise, it just feels one-sided. You can't expect, you know, your girl to be bubbly and this and that if you're just dim-witted and like you don't care about anything, you know? And so I think reciprocation is important. I think women can pick up on that extremely easily. Women can always pick up on, is this guy 1 foot in, 1 foot out? Is he committed to me? Is he giving me the energy that I feel like I deserve? So yeah, now you heard both. I mean, you heard both responses. You heard the guy's opinion of, it's all the little things. It's the little things. I want her to do the little things for me to show me she cares. And you heard the girl's opinion of, I want you, A, I know off the get-go if you're suitable, but B, I want you to reciprocate. I want you to give me the energy that I'm giving you. But I'd love to hear, what's your thoughts? We have a comment section on the Spotify down below, but always feel free to DM. Send us the link back to this podcast. Just hit share podcast through DM. Send it to our page at Izzy's Room Podcast on Instagram or TikTok or wherever you consume your stuff. And yeah, man, I mean, give me your response. I'd love to hear from men and women. Like, how do you know that it's a waste of time? How do you know that it's worth it to invest into somebody in 2025? It's always cool hearing people's responses. I think episodes like this really pave the way and at least help one person kind of critically think about things a little bit differently. So yeah, guys, I love hearing feedback, and thank you guys a million for listening, for sticking around, for supporting, for the likes, for the follows, everything. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.